outlook. I think also venture capital will show more number of deals in 2010. Global demand, I looked at some figures from REC and Vestas actually, how they project the global market to grow in photovoltaics and wind. They clearly now project it to grow after slowing down a little bit. And we see policy initiatives in new regions where there has not been so much in place before. That now is clearly happening. And the Obama stimulus bill, which is now being pushed through, has unprecedented amounts that will go specifically earmarked to the cleantech industry in various ways. We've already seen that the car industry got some money, and it was clearly earmarked towards lower emission cars. Tesla, for example, the electrical vehicle company, got money basically to do what they wanted with. All the other companies had to provide how they served the environment with that money. And I point out electric vehicles actually as an area in itself that I think will drive markets in 2010, because there's so much going on in this field all over the world now. It's being pointed to by so many governments as a way to grow this market and as a way to try to solve the transportation problem, which is both pressing and very difficult to solve by everyone. So just a few examples of what is happening around the world. And by talking to people here, I've already heard about more things going on. In Paris, there will be 4,000 electrical vehicle rental cars in place in 2010. And in the Netherlands, they are putting money into this to getting the electrical vehicle market going. This, in turn, I think, will drive development in things like energy storage, new materials, smart grids, and also renewable energy. Because I think as soon as the electric consumption goes up as a consequence of this, there will need to be more renewable energy produced. Otherwise, the goodwill of all these initiatives will go out the window, I think. So I think this in itself will drive a lot. Tesla showed also that the high-end market is in place, turning a profit for the first time this summer. And also China, who now overtook USA in car sales. And India, I think, will clearly push the EV market as well. They have made clear signals to that. I have one bit challenging slide to show. This is beyond 2010. And this is actually from Venture Cup Denmark. Gave me this one. And I think we see a little bit of these signs that there could be even more innovation going on in this sector if you compare to the huge markets that we see are happening. So getting on more entrepreneurs to actually find this area and get innovations going, I think will be a challenge to continue to grow this market beyond 2010. So what we have coming up quickly to end this, Nordic Cleantech Cup, it's an initiative we are launching to try to maybe help out with this a little bit, together with Cleantech, or with Venture Cup Denmark. We will talk to a few of you about this, I'm sure. Cleantech Venture Day in Lahti, coming up 25th, 26th. One of the focus is on the transport and electrical vehicle industry. And these reports for our members. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was some interesting numbers that you showed us. And how come it's important for this industry to gather these numbers and show them like this?
I think when we started this network 2.5 years ago and started gathering these numbers, and even more since then, there is a lot of talk about the cleantech industry. A lot of actors actually gather and talk about the development in this sector, what's going on, how we can grow it, how can we get investments into different sectors. But very few seem to have actually the facts regarding what is happening. So where is investment taking place? And so we actually think that it's good to have relevant figures when you discuss these matters. Also to see progress when you do an initiative, to see if it actually helps getting more investments. So that's a big reason.
And if we look ahead, why is it? How can we attract more investors to the clean tech industry, and why? So we can generate more growth. What can we do?
I think two things that are important. One thing that is very important that is pointed to over again is to show stars, to show actually high growth cases. A pension fund in Sweden exited the solar cell company Solibro this year to Q cells, and they made, I think, a 30 million euro profit from that exit. That's a typical sign of a star story where they actually show that they can make money from exits in this space. And I think hopefully we'll see a few more high profit exits taking place that are clearly shown to investors, because that's what I think will draw them into this field. The other, I think, is what I mentioned before quickly, is getting even more good business-driven entrepreneurs to start thinking about how to solve environmental problems. Because I think a lot of them are still thinking about software solutions and how to take those to market.
How often will you update these numbers?
We've updated them so far actually annually, but now we are doing them bi-monthly to our members. So we try to do it more regularly because this market is actually growing so fast. So I think it's good to have numbers updated more regularly.
Do you have to become a member to take part of these numbers, or is there any other chance that...
To get an overview of these numbers, yes, you have to become a member. Then you get to see all the companies and all the investors that do the... But we always release key conclusions from this report to the public and to make it seen in the media, not least, that this industry is growing. And if it's not, we have to show that as well, because then it's something that needs to be.
And how do you become a member?
This is good advertising with these questions.
What requirements do you have?
This is my 2 minutes. Well, you become a member simply by paying me 2,500 euros. Then you get access to business intelligence reports, these events for free, and a complete database of investment opportunities in the Nordic Cleantech field.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was debating whether I should give you a gift since you're the organizer.
Okay, yeah.
But I think you did a good job, so
Okay,
I'm actually going to give you a tree.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.